magnificent city of Liverpool! And the Betway Premier League dance. Well, it's time to meet our players. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the newly crowned UK Open champion, where it's time to get this party started! Snakebite, Peter! And now, ladies and gentlemen, he is top of the league, the current world #1, the reigning and defending Premier League champion, and the reigning two-time champion of the world, mighty Michael.
They're passionate about sport here in Liverpool, and this should be special. Michael Van Gerwen against Peter Snakebite Wright, the top two in the league collide, Rod.
Yes, it should be. I mean, Michael Van Gerwen, we know what to expect from him. Peter Wright has gone back to his old darts, the ones that he won the UK Open and did that incredible average in Exeter. He said the black ones last week just weren't right. He needs to be really on form. He needs every single thing that he can draw on to get a result here. If he can get 1 point from here the worst way, then he could go into the Anderson game feeling a lot better. But there's the league table. I mean, if he loses both tonight, then all of a sudden he's back in the mix.
Wright's got a bit of a foot problem, he was telling us.
Yes, he has. Yeah, he hasn't thrown darts for 3 days, but sometimes can help you. And if you notice, he only did 1 tour across the stage. He didn't do 2 or 3 like he normally does. But like I say, sometimes a break of 2 or 3 days can help you out.
Michael Van Gerwen, 113.62 three-day average, a 7-5 victory over James Wade last week. He enjoyed every minute of that, the 138. I've never seen him celebrate so hard.
That was an incredible shot when James Wade won the 41, but that's what Van Gerwen's all about. He's not only a brilliant dart player, he's an entertainer. He wants everybody to watch him, he wants everybody to see him win.
Over to Wayne Mardon, Rod Stud.
Thanks, Dave. Yeah, here he is.
100.
World champion of the world, #1, table-topping Michael Van Gerwen against Peter Wright, sitting in second spot. He could leave Liverpool tonight, top of the pile. Even a draw against Van Gerwen would afford him an opportunity to leap from the Dutchman, because Wright plays twice tonight. Last on the menu he plays Gary Anderson, who we've just seen draw with Dave Chisnall. And Peter Wright did beat Michael Van Gerwen in the European Tour in Germany in that final there, Wayne, didn't he? Van Gerwen very much under par, but Wright beat him fair and square. Will that make a difference?
Well, wins for Peter Wright against Michael Van Gerwen don't happen that often. He's lost 19 of the last 21 against him, so we're just assuming that normal service will be resumed. But let's not forget, Peter Wright is by far a better player now than he's probably ever been. And last week, put up a fantastic show against Dave Chisnall to somehow obtain a draw.
I gave him 170.
Well, we saw some attempts unsuccessful in the last match.
145.
Another one whistles wide.
160.
The red bit of the Pippin. Yeah, Gary Anderson and Chizzy, I think they had 3 stabs at it, and one 170 they didn't even go for. Chizzy?
Everyone's leaving it. I'm quite surprised that Peter Wright decided not to go the 57 route. That's the way he normally goes, 57-19 tops. This for the first leg.
No score.
Well, that was thrown way too quick. Well, Michael kind of insinuating that it slipped by wiping his hand, but that was too rapid.
Well, it was certainly a metaphorical slip, if not a literal one, as Wright looks at double 18 for an early break.
Gets on the first leg.
Snake bites. Swoops.
First. Game on.
At this level, giving away a leg like that can prove very, very costly. Change of darts again
100.
for Peter Wright. Said he wasn't happy with the ones last week. Well, they're enjoying it. Painting the town orange.
123.
Yeah, Peter's change of equipment. It's just a never-ending saga. But he can play with anything by the looks of it.
135. 140.
Van Gerwen won the previous meeting 7-3. Nottingham. He was threatening a whitewash there at one point. Right, in the end, happy to get 3. But tonight, off to a much better start. Can't finish that.
No.
140.
Well, that was a bit punishing. A 98 finish is quite difficult, but it'll be Michael Van Gerwen going at it.
60.
It's a lot easier than 108, and he's now favourite to level. Double 12.
74. BT require 108.
Just on the outside wire. Well, Peter's now looking at the 57 route. For the 116, decided to go for the 20s, so that leaves 32. For 2-0. Brilliant.
He's on the second leg. Peter Wright. The leg of Michael to
Now
go
it's
first.
interesting.
Game on.
At the top of the table.
96.
Van Gerwen started the evening almost unbackable favourite to win the Premier League at 4-9. Wright was the second favourite at 11-2, and Anderson following him in the betting. And Taylor, Van Barneveld and Lewis.
100. $140.
Michael has had darts at doubles in both legs so far.
$41.
Looking to top the table again for the 5th year running, Van Gerwen. Quite incredible with the standard nowadays as well. He keeps coming out on top. the reigning champion, of course.
Well, he halves his score with the first maximum of the match.
167.
But Van Gerwen will still have half a dozen at the 167.
100.
Treble was more than necessary, because had Wright gone in with a 140 here, Van Gerwen left on 107 would have been feeling the heat a little bit.
Well, even 67's no gimme, is it? Hasn't it a double yet?
Oh, missed one at Bull,
100.
then bust 25, then missed the 12, 167, wants double 8, still wants double 8,
51.
and will still want double 8 if Peter Wright misses the 80. Now for 3-0, Wayne. My.
Indeed. I've said it before, the opportunities you get against the world's best, you've got to take. Peter Wright is the world number 3, and he's playing the world number 1. That is 3-0.
Peter Wright.
Superb finishing from Peter Wright.
Game on.
Is it ever? Michael Van Gerwen missing chances in each and every one of the first 3 legs of this darts match, and on every occasion Wright has punished him royally.
140.
Sent him to bed with no supper. But still, Van Gerwen has got time to ease his way back into the game. We've seen him in a pickle before, and he never panics.
No. He has the ultimate belief in his ability. But if your opponent is taking shots out like 108 and 80, combination finishing really does hurt. And it all equates to a 3-0 lead.
I'm sure the win in Germany will have given Peter Wright a real shot in the arm when he lost to Michael Van Gerwen the Grand Slam of darts, having given every ounce of himself in that match. He was tearful, Peter Wright, that he'd given so much and yet had gained so little, he felt, against Van Gerwen. I think beating the big man will make a big difference to him. His psyche will change.
Well, yeah, his record against Michael is disastrous, for as good as he is. I've already alluded to the fact that he's only won 2 of the last 21.
140.
But like you said,
One of the 2 was recent.
Exactly, yeah. With it being recent, it matters. Another.
Well, this is for 4-0, and he's got 3 arrows available to him.
7-0.
Well, it's more likely now than it was when you rather cheekily suggested it, Wayne.
Game on.
We thought we'd never see the day where Phil Taylor got whitewashed
100.
in the Premier League. It happened. Michael Van Gerwen was the one who did it. I'm just putting it out there.
Wow. Yeah, Van Gerwen has had 2 whitewashes in the Premier League against Phil Taylor and James Wade.
58.
Well, I'll tell you what, the door just half open here to Peter Wright, who looks for the most improbable whitewash in the history of the Premier League. Bookmaker's still prepared to offer 20-1 against it happening, even though Wright must only win 3 straight legs.
134.
And this is so far Peter Wright's worst leg of the match. Well, we kind of know that Michael isn't going to panic, but
100.
Peter Wright is playing well.
Just talking odds, Michael Van Gerwen 6-1 now to win this match. From here, he would have to win 7 legs out of 8.
$59. Likely to require 149.
60, 57, 32. We'll go for 54 to leave 16. He's had 5 darts at a double so far, and it's 0. Peter Wright has had 5 at a double, and it's 4 of them. That is the difference. I said, at this level, you make mistakes, you get punished.
90.
Well, a couple of Van Gerwen's misses have been on double 8. Finally, at the 8th attempt, the world champ hits double 8 and gets a leg on the board. The improbable whitewash is avoided. Right here, we'll be looking to really stoke the fire at the start of the 6th leg, one in which he has to throw. He looked to hold here and go 5-1 up. Could be a second defeat in 4 outings for Van Gerwen. And it's going back, way back until the dim and distant past of last September, when he last lost the TV game before Barney beat him.
Yes, by no means a regular occurrence. Dance is proving difficult for Michael Van Gerwen at the moment.
Well, it is odd because he almost never averages under 100. He's averaging 96 and change tonight. In that game that Peter Wright beat him, it was in the low 90s.
Yes.
Well, this will hike the average, and that will make it 1-1 on the maximum count. Give him an outside chance of winning this 6th leg. Still only an outside chance, mind you. May use the bull or outer bull here, yeah.
105.
Sensible shot, leaves 76.
Michael Van Gerwen's lowest average anywhere in his last 50 matches was against Peter Wright.
76.
Two darts in hand, a double 8. And that is 5-1.
Peter Wright.
5-1 to Peter Wright against the world #1. And since those errant darts at doubles in the first 3 legs from MVG, when he missed chances in all 3 of them, Wright has punished him and is now giving him something of a toweling. Can he go on with it?
He's just played better than him, hasn't he?
57.
Taking his chances. That 108 was great. But the 80 as well in the 3rd leg to make it 3-0. But Michael Van Gerwen isn't feeling at his brilliant best, is he? It's not happening. It's not clicking.
Well, therein the story. Wright's finishing. Supreme.
100.
That was quite funny, watching Michael Van Gerwen literally pull up his socks.
Well, a win for Peter Wright by 7-4 or better would put him top of the league. And he does play again tonight against the Flying Scotsman Gary Anderson. Well, this is incredible.
He's reaching.
83.
Michael Van Gerwen, he's releasing slightly late now. Basically, he's trying to put the darts in rather than throw them with the brilliant rhythm that he's got. There's a little bit of panic setting in.
100.
Well, if anyone does doubt you when you tell them that any outcome is possible in any match, I suggest you direct them to this contest.
137.
There's very few would have anticipated what we're witnessing here. Right, 2 treble 20s, double 12. Perfect. And again. Oh, that would have been absolutely magnificent, and it would have put Van Gerwen on the brink of defeat, but instead Wright couldn't convert the chance, and Van Gerwen could. Well, could have been 6-1, it isn't, it's 5-2.
Yeah, that time it was Michael Van Gerwen who took the opportunity from a missed dart from his opponent, but straight away with the darts, Peter Wright starts with his 2nd maximum He's making life really difficult here.
140.
Yeah, important to stress, Wayne, that was only a hold of throw for Michael van Gerwen.
Yeah.
When he actually felt that he'd nicked the leg and broken Wright's throw. He'd nicked the leg all right, but it wasn't on the right darts.
58.
Well, that 58 could prove costly.
140.
Well, he's still not happy, even though he's slightly improved, Michael. Just wants to act mean, doesn't he? He loves pulling a face, does Mighty Mike.
85.
Well, hence the nickname of Michael van Gerwen. Should find that.
140.
And he has, and leaves 81.
Yeah, 3-1-40's on the bounce. Against the darts. He's going to have to go. Could be a turning point, this leg.
100.
Well, very important. Couple of visits here. Double 12. Very important dart.
69.
Good grief. You'd
He's
never
doing
think
class
you'd ever
78.
see Michael van Gerwen miss a crucial double by that much.
He just looked unsettled on the double to me. There was just that rushed action going on. Most unusual. But will he be punished for a guaranteed point? Tops.
58.
Twice has come up short on the double 12 last leg, and now Tops.
He won't miss this, will he?
Cash on the
No, he will
eighth
not.
leg.
And it's
Michael
5-3.
Van Ninth leg is
So
Michael
now then,
first. Game on.
2 successive legs for the Dutchman. He was 4-0 behind and 5-1 behind.
100.
Now throwing to go just 5-4 behind.
Michael's just throwing darts that we're not accustomed to seeing. The outside of double 12 and then miles inside
140.
was unusual. But he got the leg one. He now trails by 2 legs.
140.
Both averaging 101 and a bit. But if Peter Wright can get this one and then beat Gary Anderson,
100.
wow, what a night. Peter Wright has never made the playoffs. This is his 4th attempt. Can he get it done?
78.
Well, that puts him just in front in this leg, and that gives him
140.
a darts advantage. He will get a go at that 1-2-1. Well, these are rare sights indeed. A
37.
confused Michael van Gerwen.
121.
They're just lacking rhythm, lacking timing. But Peter Wright is taking full advantage, leading 5-3. Looks a certainty to go 6-3.
96.
Because the way Michael's playing,
146.
normally you'd fancy him for this. Oh my. Well, he couldn't do it.
81.
For 6-3 and a point.
25.
9 for double 8. 2 darts to take at least a point.
It's on the
Smooth.
Peter Wright. 10th leg is Peter to throw first.
Well, you suspect, Wayne, that had Peter Wright been offered a draw before this match started, he'd have said we won't bother playing. Now he's got 2 legs on his own darts here, and either will do to
60.
beat Michael van Gerwen.
Indeed. We think Michael van Gerwen's played pretty poorly, don't we? He's averaging just over 100. He's just been outplayed at the right moments. If you are Peter Wright or a Peter Wright fan, Van Gerwen is averaging more than Peter Wright, and yet he's been outplayed.
first 3 legs crucial.
Yeah.
That gave Wright the advantage. After Van Gerwen spurned doubles in all of them. And from then on, at the key moments, he's been the better player.
Yeah, the first leg kind of set the tone for Michael, didn't it? Hitting the 9 and then busting with a second dart in the 16 instead of the double 8. His composure really has kind of come and gone in this match, but when he's needed it most, it hasn't been there.
100.
Will it be here on this 88? Double 16, whether by accident or design, only he knows. I suspect it was by design.
Yeah. This is by design, I'll tell you. Another. To win the match, 7-3. Tops.
120.
Would have put him top of the league. Now he must wait. And now, odds on to go down to a final leg because MVG has the darts in this 11th. And Wright may have to serve it out. He will have to serve it out, I'm sure.
It's quite incredible, isn't it? Has not looked lethal at all, Van Gerwen.
100.
And now he starts the 11th leg with a 180. And a leg he must win.
97.
At 5-1 down, Peter Wright would have probably thought you were lying if you were going to say that,
100.
Peter, this is going to a final leg. Well, it's an absolute odds-on certainty it will.
108.
2 maximums in a leg that he had to win. If he finds 2 in the next leg, he'll escape.
100.
Then a 1-4-1, of course.
2 16s. 11 dart leg when the heat's on. Right, now then. Now then, Peter Wright. To serve out the match and win. Lucky. And so
66.
Only 66.
100.
It's okay if you're Peter Wright. He's thinking, I've got away with that. Needs a 2 treble visit, though. 1 won't be enough. Well, there's no doubt about it. Peter Wright is playing the situation rather than
100.
just trying to win the leg. He's just trying to remain straight and make no mistakes. And with that, you make mistakes. You can't defend at darts.
140.
Well, Wright won the first half of this match 5 legs to 1. It's now possible that Van Gerwen could win the second half 5-1. And they shake hands at 6 each.
140.
Quality shot. Not enough.
60.
Would love to leave a 1 darter, obviously, but minimum 2. With a single 19 would leave a ton.
133.
That's better.
Well, barring something calamitous, Peter Wright is going to get at least 1 dart to beat Van Gerwen on the big stage here in Liverpool. Week 11 of the Premier League. It will only be 1 dart. And it will be double 16. Right on the wire.
68.
To somehow get a point. That is quite incredible. After 6 legs, Peter Wright was 5-1 up. In the end, Michael Van Gerwen and Peter Wright draw 6 legs apiece. It wasn't the performance from Van Gerwen that we used to see, but he still averaged 103.48. For huge chunks of that match, he was outplayed by Peter Wright. A point each.